been updated every step of the way, but from you, how is the elbow?
Elbow's fine. It was a really minor procedure, which we decided to take so that there was no risk going into the season. Could have quite easily gone into round one with the elbow as it was, but we decided to have the elective surgery. I trained fully on Sunday, involving contact as well, so yeah, I'm fine.
Are you any worse off having not played any JLT?
I don't think so. I played the AFLX, which wasn't at the same intensity as far as physical contact, but my body felt fine. I was seeing the ball well, I was seeing the opponents running around me well. So at that moment when I stepped out on the AFLX field, I felt like I wanted to play round one, so I'm ready to go.
So for round one, when it comes time to tackle, bump, you're ready?
Absolutely.
What did you take from watching on Sunday?
I think it shows the immaturity of our team somewhat. A great first half, we moved the ball well. We were competitive around stoppages, but in that second half, a quality team was able to get hold of us, particularly out of the middle. We're seeing some changes with the new 6-6-6 structure at centre square bounce, and that's having an effect on teams, and our team really needs to evolve quickly to be able to handle that, so some immaturity.
Everyone's looking for areas to pinpoint. You mentioned maturity, those kind of things. If you can, I guess, knock it down one area from now to round one that is the most important thing, I guess, to, what do you need to work on ahead of procedural process?
It's the world's loudest barista over there. Round one's in just under 2 weeks' time, so we don't change the brief from here. We've had a great pre-season, working on synergy, working on our structure. We've tweaked a few things. From here, we just go back and keep working on those things, make sure everyone's physically in the right place to play against North Melbourne on Sunday in 2 weeks' time. Pretty much all of the pieces of the puzzle are set. It's just a matter of getting everyone to the line and getting ready to go.
Those clearance numbers were a big worry for a lot of fans who watched that game. How did you interpret that as a player from the sidelines?
Yeah, I think it shows we've played the 2 grand finalists over the last 2 weeks with a 6-day break. Against Collingwood, I think we won the clearances, we were really competitive. And against West Coast, the opposite happened, against 2 quality midfields. So it just shows that we're going to have some ups and downs as the season goes. We get Dave Mundy back in our midfield. I'll be coming back in. That means there's not as much load on Brayshaw and Chera and younger players going through that midfield. So I don't think it's panic stations, but it just shows that we've got some kinks to iron out.
Ross said you might be good for about 10 yourself, clearances, when you get back.
I hope so, yeah, that's the plan.
Do you really feel like there's more pressure on you now in terms of that, or not so much?
I don't think so. I think in previous years there's been maybe some pressure to try and get forward and help out kicking goals, but we've got Lobb and Hogan now as well as Taberner. They're all power forwards. So Mundy comes back in the midfield and I play more midfield minutes. So I think that balance adjusts slightly, and there's no further expectation on me now as a result of that. And if anything, I think the balance of time spent in the midfield will even up.
Do you think 6-6-6 suits you?
I think it does. Yeah, I've watched a couple of the games. I think everyone's still getting their head around what that looks like. Basically, it's just a pure 4v4 centre square bounce setup, which is my game, contested work. So I've watched some sides run out the front of the square and midfielders having shots on goal. I think that's something that we'll try to exploit and really plays to my strengths.
Obviously, Jesse building towards round one now. Step forward on the weekend.
I think he did. Yeah, he played some time up through the midfield just to get some run in his legs. He's a quality player and has missed a lot of footy, so I think he's going to see a little bit of variation in his performance, but I think we should be nothing but excited about what Jess can do for us.
He's quite demanding on his teammates. Do you like seeing that as captain? He's quite impatient for success and wants guys to do well.
How do you judge that?
Well, he sprays guys. He sprayed, I can't remember what it was, it's like Valentine on the weekend.
Right.
At training as
Okay.
well, he's quite vocal on the track, so he's quite demanding.
Yeah, okay. I haven't really picked that up as much. I know that he knows how to play the game and he knows what he wants. So, yeah, I think a demanding forward is a good thing, but I haven't really seen any of that demanding towards other teammates as you have.
Team goals for the year, what do you set yourself?
It's always a tricky question this time of the year. We're never going to give you numbers or wins, losses. But clearly everyone that's involved with our footy club wants to see improvement year on year, and I think that's what we'll be aiming for.
In terms of finals, that's the big question I suppose everyone is wondering.
We haven't even got to round one yet, and you're already talking
know.
about finals. It's not a question I can answer at this stage.
Ross, said inside that he believes it's only a matter of time before the club achieves the ultimate premiership. Is that the feeling of faith among the playing group as well?
I think so, yeah. I mean, everyone feels good after pre-seasons. You do a lot of work, everyone gets on the same page, but there's 17 other clubs feeling exactly the same as us. I am confident that the players that we've brought into our club, the coaching staff we have, the age demographic of our group, that we are in a position over the next 5 years to really move forward and have success in this competition. But it now falls back on us to get to work, and words aren't going to get it done.
Fyfe, have you heard how Brad Hill is? Is it just the talk with news on it?
I spoke to him during the game when he came off, and he said it was just a corky, so I haven't heard anything since.
A couple of injuries to forwards heading into round one. Do you feel like you've got your big guys like Jesse Logan there, but maybe the depth of the forward line is better a little bit?
Not at all. No, if anything, we've got a glut of tall forwards, so if Cox misses, Tabernar comes straight back in, and Cam McCarthy's not far behind him. So we have insurance policy now with our tall forwards, which is a great thing.
Do you know how that miss any time?
I don't think so. Again, this is the first group function we've had since the game. We haven't met or trained or anything like that yet. So.
In terms of the kids, who's caught your eye over the summer?
Over the summer, I think the two main guys that have stood out have been Switkowski and Bailey Banfield, both of them with their desire and intent to train with real purpose. That's definitely going to translate to on-field performance, so they're two to watch this year.